Okay. So
I don't know how we got here, but
exactly.
Take a look at
Last thing of the night, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna ease ourselves out of here. So real quick, I think we don't talk enough about positive things, and I recently just got I don't want to say I'm a staunch follower, and I butcher names, so y'all can help me out. Keith Lee.
Keith
Lee. So he's a retired MMA, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fighter, and he says he's not a food critic, but he's a taster of foods, and I just like how he does business. Now, the clip I'm talking about, because he was recently in the Bay Area, and he stopped his food tour because he didn't like the houselessness that was going on, and then on top of it, the one thing I really want to really shout out is how he really promotes small businesses with his food critiques and just wanting to be a regular person. And I just like how he does business with that, meaning he just want to be treated like everyone else, because when people get fame, they get weird. And I just wish more people would take that playbook where it's kind of I'm just a regular person, rather than using the fame to your best of your abilities, because there's a lot of people that try to stick stuff onto him. So I guess my question, because you know him, because we were talking off camera from fighting, you kind of know some of the situation I was talking about, where how do y'all feel when it comes to when you have that type of fame and you have the type of influence? How should you be using it for the benefit of growing someone's business? So I'm just curious, how do y'all view that?
I'll go first. I think the way Keith does it is really nice. I think he does it in a very admirable way, in a way that I think a lot of people would want to do it. So I think, when he doesn't like a place, I feel like he's very careful with his words. Yeah. Which I think is important. Which is funny. So there's another food reviewer. Oh yeah, he sits like this.
He's like this. I reference Burger King sticks. I watched that video. I was like, that was weird.
Yeah, but there's actually another food reviewer I watch. You guys might like Dave Portnoy. He's the president of.
Oh, the pizza. I like his reviews on pizzas. Yeah.
So the pizza review guy is what a lot of people. So Dave, what I like about Dave is, one, he really cares about small business. He actually had a whole fund where he raised millions of dollars for small business. Now, when he goes and reviews a place, he's brutally honest. So he'll even say I hate to say it, it's a 6.3.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. 6.3, everyone knows is a good score. It's not an 8 or a 9 or whatever he puts it at. I, as a fan or someone that watches that, I appreciate that, because any place Keith Lee goes to is going to be bumping. Every place he goes to, there's a line. I don't want to wait an hour-long line if the food is mid, or if they're raising prices because now they're famous.
Yep.
I would much rather everyone that does it, yes, be nice. Don't be this place kind of stinks. Just be hey, service was really great. The owner has a great story. Here's my thoughts on the food. Or you say, it's not my style. But I would rather have that and understand that before you hype up a place and then it's disappointing, and then now that place actually hurts the business, because now the business probably has more backlash, because wait, I thought this place was good, and all of a sudden you feel lied to as a consumer, and then now maybe they get flooded with negative reviews.
I'm gonna push back on that last piece just a little bit, because there's so much mediocrity that Americans specifically we accept, because stuff has become part of pop culture and commercialized.
Give me an example.
Raising Cane's.
Damn,
I'll say this.
I keep hearing that too.
I'll eat it.
Can I say it before you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Trash.
Yeah.
I've not had it yet.
I'll say this.
Not worth it.
I'll eat it because if I'm hungry and I just need something quick. I ate it in college. I was in Louisiana. But the thing about Raising Cane's, and people never honest about this, they literally put no seasoning on their chicken. None.
Mm-hmm.
If and I can tell you the secret to make that sauce. It's some ketchup, it's some mayonnaise, it's some Worcestershire sauce, it's a little bit of pickle juice, some black pepper, and you stir it up. There you go. And some lemon juice, if anybody needs to know. So that's how you make it. If people did not have access to that sauce, I swear, right hand to God, they would never eat that chicken. They line up in lines. If you go to Pioneer Square right now, it's 8:54. I promise you, they're still wrapped around.
No way.
If
it's still that popular?
Yes.
Is that popular? Yeah. Yes. Closing time, lunchtime, weekends, it's always gonna be popping.
In-N-Out's trash.
In-N-Out, another one's trash.
In-N-Out's all right.
And I hate that childish ass concept of we have a hidden menu that you just have to know the names.
No.
of.
Jamba Juice hidden menu. I stand by 1,010%. Leave my shit alone.
How do you guys feel about Shake Shack then?
Elite.
You say elite.
I fuck with Shake Shack.
Oh, okay, wait. I'm just curious.
I fuck with Shake Shack.
I'm curious. What are your thoughts?
Overpriced.
Thank you.
It's good, but not for the price.
Okay.
You got to drop like $17 if you want the burger, the fries,
They're milkshakes.
and the milkshake.
The milkshake is fire.
Wait, you said what about Burgerville?
I didn't say anything about Burgerville. What?
I'm trolling.
No.
No, Burgerville too is also expensive. No, but with Shake Shack, so you get the burger. The regular fries are ass. You have to get the one with the cheese or the bacon, so that's like an extra $3 to $4. And then the
that
shake
option?
itself is like $8 too.
Yeah,
So
I don't eat pork, but it is optional.
You're dropping at least $17 if you want the Shake Shack experience.
Honestly, is that just
Okay.
like the margins for food now? Because I feel like
Maybe
we're
but
starting to get to a point where like there's no in between with like.
here's the thing. If I want a burger and I don't want to, like take out a mortgage, like Shake Shack, I'll just go to Five Guys.
Five Guys ain't cheap,
For a burger and you get a small fry, they still fill the fucking bag up.
bro. For a regular size, for a non-little burger, that's I think $9.99, and then the fries are gonna be like $5 or so, and then if I get a drink, that's $3. Like I'm almost spending the dub right there.
Excuse me. You about to do that to my
All right, hold on.
the
All
best
right.
burger
And-
joint,
and
the
Five- I
best
fuck
the
with
best
Five Guys
fast
the most.
food burger joint is Five Guys, hands down.
It is.
You get the best the best
Trying to
price,
think.
the best fries.
For like a real like American burger, maybe.
If you have a double, you're going to sleep.
That's true.
You're getting a double. You're getting.
But I feel so gross after
I
Five
do.
Guys.
I hate.
That's how. When you eat an American burger, we hear
guess.
overseas. That's
I
what you're
guess.
supposed to feel like. Gross. You're supposed to feel like a terrorist.
That's fair. Do you like Killer Burger?
No, I think that.
See, I feel awful after a Killer Burger.
Killer Burger is
It
horrible.
be feeling like too much sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like people see. Okay, this is my hot take. People just want some exotic burger where like it's like trout fish and a burger. Like it's just like just have a regular fucking burger.
Whoa. Killer Burger has some of the most delicious fries.
You can't eat burgers.
They do.
The fries are okay.
The fries are good. They're better than Five Guys.
They are better than Five Guys. I don't like Five Guys fries. I have to get the Cajun fries and dump ketchup on them.
I
ton
always.
of stuff
I mean, I'm
on
gonna get
them.
Cajun.
Yeah, they're
Anywhere that's
super
Cajun
plain.
fries options, I'm gonna get
That's
Cajun
fine.
fries.
Cajun fries.
But no,
are
I
fire.
really hate soggy fries, like potato fries.
Really?
I want McDonald's fries. That's what I like.
No, one
Okay.
thing I do hate about Five Guys, because they put their burgers in foil, it self steams.
You don't like that?
I love that.
I like a bun that's a little
Thank
moist.
you.
Yeah.
If I drive 15 minutes, this whole burger is soggy by the time I get home and eat.
Five Guys are supposed to eat it. They want you to. There's peanuts. Get the peanuts.
I don't like eating at a place. I do like taking it home.
Okay,
One thing I
so
learned about you.
fact
All right.
check. We are
Are you
at
building an order right now?
Yeah.
There you go. I have not had Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's is not.
Primarily because the location we have is awful.
They're
We're at $18.39 for a cheeseburger, regular fried, and a regular drink.
At Five Guys?
Yes.
I bet. Okay, do you want me to compare with like a Shake Shack order?
please.
Which is fine, but I'm still saying like a dub is gonna be.
I even have the app.
You have the. Why do you have the app?
Oh, get the fuck out of here! No, you're not allowed to slander them at
No,
all now.
the reason I have the app is because the one at Cedar Hills was such a shit show. This is the only way you could get it without waiting an hour in line. You'd order online and pick up.
Hour in line.
Dude, it was insane.
Oh, it's crazy.
That was crazy. I would love Keith Leaf.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A? Last question I'll ask.
Chick-fil-A easily. It's not even close.
Really?
But after like a long night of like
Yeah,
hanging out, Popeyes.
And I'm not gonna hold you. I
I'm
hate.
gonna
I hate
go
this person.
Popeyes there.
I'm not gonna hold you. I hate to be this person, but the Chick-fil-A experiences that I've had here versus like when I went to college and traveling other cities,
Oh, it's way better in the South and all that.
Oh, yeah.
it's way better.
Oh no, 1,000. I would say fruit overseas is different than here.
That too, yeah.
Fruit tastes way better. But we'll wrap it up here. I'm just curious because I started it, but I'm just curious. Like, let's wrap it up with Keith Leaf. Like, you're in this with I'll probably cut some of that dead air. Your thoughts of how he does business and how he left the Bay.
I think he does a great job, honestly. I think he's very responsible with his voice as a public figure via social media. I know some people have some complaints because they're like, oh, you should give honest reviews of a business if it's bad. But I think because he tends to only try to work with businesses that are struggling more times than not, he does a good job as far as like not putting the final nail in the coffin of something if it is kind of mediocre to his standards. Because I know he does have certain things as far as dietary restrictions. I believe he's allergic to shellfish. Is that correct? Yeah. So I mean, like for example, if you are someone who is like that, you going to eat somewhere that's in the DMV or most parts of Louisiana, like there's nothing for you, like quite frankly, unfortunately. So I appreciate what he is able to do though, and I think he uses his platform in a good way to bless a lot of businesses. There is, like to Kaz's point, there are some ramifications that can come with businesses blowing up, and even locally. I don't know if either of you guys have ever ate at Stanish's before.
No.
They are so damn. I'm surprised you haven't, Rob.
I probably have, but maybe.
It's a burger spot over on Fremont. It's like on like 52nd.
Nope.
Right here in the guy, bro. It's probably the best burger I've ever had in the city. They've been closed down for 4 years. They already had a long wait time prior.
Possible. Helvetia Burger is the best burger.
Nah, G. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Like it's like there was one of them ones for real. They already had a long wait time even when I was a kid. And then I can't remember what publication it was. They got voted as I think a top 5 burger in like America. And from that, they had just like an influx of business so much to the point where they had to close down because they just couldn't keep up with the
Exactly.
business.
Yeah.
So it's like a fine line with that stuff.
All right.
Also, look up Keith Lee, Sean Strickland beef because there's some funny stuff there. Just for anyone listening, look up.
Was he a good fighter?
I was like, is it like fighting beef or is it
No, like verbal beef. Sean calling him like a pussy and like some gay slurs, all this stuff.
Don't say them.
Keith Lee cat clapping back a little bit. Kevin Lee getting involved, his brother. There's some funny stuff there. So if you guys want to have a quick laugh,
really quick, are the brothers good fighters? Were they good careers?
Kevin Lee had a solid career, didn't live up to the potential. Keith Lee sucked.
Okay, well. He's winning because, hey.
He's got more money. He's going to make way more money than Kevin now.
Yeah, for sure.
He breathed and they'd be like, huh?
Yeah.
But other than that,
TikTok man.
Another installment of the Pacific Northwest's greatest, dirtiest secret.
Stinky.
The Play No Games podcast. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. It's Cartier Bob.
It's Cass.
Type forward.
The critics are in the back. We out.